Today's lesson is about Topic 14, Lesson 1, Points, Lines, and Planes. Our I can statement is, I will identify and describe parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines using models and concrete objects. We'll be using models on paper, but you can also look at concrete objects in your room and identify lines, planes, points, and their characteristics. I have written down some vocabulary words, so you can go ahead and pause at this time, write those definitions, draw the pictures, and then we will discuss them. The first definition is of a point. It is an exact location in space, indicated by the 2 points that I've written. It is some specific location in space, as we've already identified in science. We talked about it being a location. A line is an unending set of points. So if you string these points together and you make a connection of points between B and D, and they go on in an unending pathway in both directions, this is called a line. It never ends. A plane is if you have 2 pieces of information, length and width, and it is directions for an endless flat surface, and it's represented by drawing a parallelogram and then placing arrows showing that it goes out in all 4 directions.
It's cold.
If you have 2 planes, or if you have 2 lines that never ever come in contact with each other or never intersect, they are considered parallel lines. I'll pause here, let you finish, and we'll go to the next. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about are intersecting lines. And they pass through a common or a same point. They pass through same point. For example, if I draw a line, and then I draw another line, this is their point of intersection. Now, I can also draw a line and draw another line that don't show that they are crossing each other, but I still know that these are intersecting lines, because if they do in fact continue on, they will in fact at some point cross over each other and have a point of intersection. Okay. Now, we have a special kind of intersecting line, set of lines called perpendicular lines. And these are lines that create square corners. And we're going to be learning about angles too soon, so I'm just going to write 90-degree angles. We'll talk about that. You've also learned somewhat in 3rd grade. So a perpendicular line is a line that shows an exact crossing. And at this point, it forms a square corner in all of these areas. And this angle, this is called an angle, is 90 degrees. So is this angle, so is this angle, so is this angle. They're all 90 degrees. So these are considered perpendicular lines. I'll pause and let you. Okay, now we're going to draw a figure and then answer some questions related to this figure. Okay. We're going to draw our first line, line A and line B. Our next line will be C and D. Our next line is going to be E and F. And then our next line is going to be L and M. Okay. And I'm going to ask you to describe the following lines. And their relationship to each other. A, B, and C, D are. E, F, and L, M are. C, D, and E, F are. A, B, and E, F are. L, M, C, D are. L, M, and A, B are. So identify the characteristics of each one of these sets and tell me whether they are parallel, perpendicular, or simply intersecting. And then we will discuss in class tomorrow. Have a great day.